Cap City, what's going on? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you your Silent Enemies reading for March 2021. I hope all is well in the Cap City community. I love you guys and appreciate the continued support that you show and all the ways that you support the channel. You guys are amazing and I truly appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, because not only do I post for Capricorn every week, I post for all your other placements in your chart. All right, so in the event that this resonates or it does not, feel free to check your other placements, because you're not just Capricorn. There are other placements that make up you and have equal share in who you are as an individual, okay? So this is a general read. It's not going to resonate, so take what does, leave the rest. It's not going to resonate with everybody, and all of the reading may not resonate with you. So take what does, leave the rest. It doesn't matter what placement of Capricorn you have. It may resonate, part of it may resonate, none of it may, okay? Silent Enemies reading is a reading that is designed to help you to hone in on your intuition. Pay attention to the intuitive nudges you get, especially when you're around people who are closest to you, people that you deal with on a regular basis. Your intuition is God's given gift to you. We all have intuition. It's just a matter of you exercising it and knowing how to turn it on and how to use it. And that comes with practice. Just like, you don't build muscle just by sitting all day. You have to actually do some type of muscle workout in order for you to build your muscle, for your muscle to be as strong as you need it to be. Same thing with the intuition. So a silent enemy could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a lover, a colleague, a boss, a co-worker, it could be your tenant, your landlord, it could be your kid's teacher, it could be your hairdresser. Anybody who is in your energy on a regular basis that you're dealing with, that you get a funny vibe from, you want to investigate that vibe to confirm it's a false alarm. A false alarm could be your intuition going off about somebody because of their behavior and actions, but the real problem is that they're maybe having some their own issues or problems here. So that could be why you're picking up on that energy, but also you could be picking up on it because they may not like you. They may be trying to put you in a position where you don't win or where you will lose. So this is why it's important to pay attention to the people closest around to you. I can't even talk, because they have access to you that others don't. So, most times when people are taken down by others, it's usually people who are closest to them or somebody who had access to them. So this is another reason why this is equally important, okay? So it's all about protecting yourself and checking on the people around you to make sure that they're okay, okay? Because if they're not okay, that can affect you in some ways as well. All right, so let's take a look at the cards we got here. So we got the Knight of Wands, which is Sag energy. With this deck, it's called the Knight of Inspiration. We also have the Muse of Inspiration in reverse. So this is the King of Wands in reverse. Leo energy. The Knight of Wands is Sag. And then the Two of Inspiration. So we got all this fire energy here for you, Cap City. It's the Two of Inspiration, which is the Two of Wands, which is Aries energy. So all of these are showing up in the Silent Enemies reading because there are things that you need to be aware of or be careful of. So this is a lot of fire energy. So Aries, Leo, and Sag, okay? So with the Knight of Inspirations here, I feel like somebody could be approaching you, Cap City, and they are going to want to jump into things very quickly. This is somebody who is not thinking, who didn't think things out. They may come across to you as if they have. Like, for example, if this is a partnership in business, your partner may be coming to you saying, hey, you know what? Why don't we do A, B, and C? I got this plan. I'm thinking about A, B, and C. And you could be like, all right, well, that's what's up. So, what do we need to do? And you could be asking certain questions because you're a cardinal energy. You're down with making some money. You're all about that boss move or those boss moves. But there's some things that you need to know before you move forward. This person is not able to provide that information for you. So it's like they're jumping the gun. All right. And so you need to be careful of that. This could be somebody you know and you trust as a business partner. But as far as planning things out and it being in the implementation stage, that might not be their strong suit. They may be more so of a person who is, once everything is up and going, they can take it to the next level. But as far as the planning and implementation stage, they may not be good at it. So this is why you're going to have to dot your I's, cross your T's in reference to anything that, people are bringing to you in reference to business, making money, things like that. You just don't want to jump in, and if somebody is urging you, like, come on, we only got this amount of time, we got to participate, we got to put about this much money down because it's closing and this and that, that you need to be aware of. Because there's no reason to jump into something without having all of the information that you need. So be careful of that. For others, this Knight of Wand energy could be the fact that there could be somebody coming towards you. If it's about romance or love, somebody coming towards you who is not, they could be coming off as they're ready to settle down, but maybe they're not. I feel like it's as a silent enemies because of the fact that they are not they're not ready to settle down. Whoever this is, they are somebody who they could have relationships with people in other areas of the city, the state, the country, the world. This is somebody who's not dealing with just one person. Okay, absolutely not. This is somebody who actively goes to meet other people and to hang out with other people. So this is somebody who will hop in their car and drive wherever to come see you, and then they'll go back home, and then they'll get a call from their other person, and then they'll drive to wherever they are, or they'll hop on a plane and go be with this person. Be careful of the person that you're currently dealing with or someone new that you meet, because they're not someone who's ready to settle down. This is also somebody who's just interested in having sex, and that's it. Okay, so be careful of that type of energy if it comes to, someone that is romantically involved with you, or, anything along those lines. If this is like a friend or a family situation here, you could have somebody who is just really quick-tempered. They jump the gun. They come to decisions without thinking things through thoroughly. Okay, and they'll like run off. So this could be a situation where somebody may not understand why you are doing what it is that you're doing, and so instead of them, having a conversation with you about it, they get frustrated and they stop talking to you. They stop communicating with you, and you could be like, wait a minute, I thought this was somebody I could trust or someone that I could rely on or talk to, but for whatever reason, this person has, whatever preconceived thoughts or ideas that they have, and they jump to conclusions, and as a result of them jumping to conclusion, they'll like stop speaking to you, or they'll move away from you, or they won't communicate with you. Because the Knight of Wands is a hot-headed individual, somebody who doesn't think things through. They act first, and then later, when it's all said and done and maybe people sit down and talk, they end up realizing that they jumped the gun or jumped to conclusions, or they wasn't thinking. So you could be dealing with that in reference to friends or family. But yeah, I just get somebody who's hot-headed, who's short-tempered, somebody who is quick to jump to conclusions, doesn't do research, doesn't really find out what's going on. It's like they go with a vibe or a feeling, and then they just run with it without clarifying what's really going on. This is a very immature energy, so it could be somebody around you who is, if they're not, this is somebody who could be anywhere between 20 and 30 years old, okay? Still trying to learn who they are, still trying to learn their way in the world. So this could be your child as well. You're trying to understand, you may have a young adult child. You're trying to understand them. They're quick-tempered, they're frustrated, they're angry. They jump to conclusions, they don't think things through, and then they call you for help type thing. So that's what I'm getting here with that Knight of Inspiration energy. Now we have the Muse of Inspiration in reverse. So to me, in this deck, the Muse cards represent the masculine energy. This is a deck that was designed specifically for the feminine energy. So there is a Queen of Inspirations, and then there's the Muse of Inspiration. I'll see if you can see the spelling there. So I've called this the masculine card, okay? Because the masculine energy, we all have it in us. Even us women have masculine energy. The masculine energy is the energy that you use to take action, that go-getter type of person. The feminine energy within us all, men and women, is our creative imagination, our intuition, our feelings and our emotions, basically how we feel when something happens to us and how we respond. That's the feminine energy. The masculine energy is how we react to it, like how we physically take action towards it. So the King of Wands, or the King of Inspiration, or the Muse of Inspiration, is in reverse. Now, this could be somebody who is around you who does not have They could be in your energy. I feel like there's somebody who wants to approach you, but they're scared. Because the King of Wands, when you think about him upright, he's Leo energy. This is about pride, ego. The sun is the solar plexus. It rules, the sun, as far as the different planets. We call the sun a planet for lack of better words in astrology. But it's a star. But the sun rules the solar plexus area, which is the area where your confidence, your self-esteem comes from. Okay, it's about your ego, your pride, who you are. And when the King of Wands is in reverse, he reminds me of the lion who doesn't have a heart, with the Wiz or the Wizard of Oz. So that's what I automatically think of when I think of the King of Wands in reverse. He's somebody who does not have courage. He's somebody who could be afraid of dealing with the reality of a situation, so he won't act. Now, when the King of Wands is upright, he's the first to act. He's the first to act on what his feelings are. Like, everybody else could be like, no, I don't want to do it. He's like the type, no, I'm going to do this. And he'll jump in and do it. And he's usually the leader. And most people will follow. But he's also very charismatic. He's also very savvy with what he says and how he says it. He's somebody who's just 100% confident. You don't have to worry about it. In reverse, this is opposite. So you're dealing with someone who's afraid, someone who's not confident, someone who could be scared to approach you or speak to you. This is somebody who could also be lying to you as a result of their fear of you finding out what's going on with them. Okay, lying as in they could be dealing with other people, could be sleeping with other people and not being honest with you about that because they may feel like you may end things with them. So this is why the King of Wands in reverse gets that reputation of messing around. It's because he's not being honest with everybody because he's basically afraid. He's a he's a scaredy cat. He's afraid to be like, look, I'm going to date you. I'm going to date who I want, and I don't care. The thing is he's afraid to lose out. So he'll lie and scheme and manipulate so that you don't know what's going on and he can have his cake and eat it too. Now, these two people could be the same with the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands in reverse because, the King of Wands in reverse is not a full king. So he is acting in an immature state. So he could very well be the Knight of Wands. Okay. But chronologically, he could be a grown-ass man. He could be 40 years old, 45, 50 years old. But he could be lying to you in reference to who he's dealing with and who he's not dealing with because he wants to have his cake and eat it too. All right. So this, to me, this could be like an energy of somebody who has a Venus in Leo. Okay, the negative aspect of it. But you need to be careful of this individual. And it doesn't even have to be sexually. This could just be someone who you work with, for example. They could be the type of person they'll complain about what goes on at the job, but then when the boss asks you to speak up and say what you want and what's up, they won't say anything. You know what I'm saying? But they'll talk shit all day, behind the boss's back, but they won't, when the boss gives you an opportunity to speak up or to say what's going on, he won't say it because he's afraid of losing his job. All right? Cowardice energy. This is also somebody who could be sexually abusive to women as well. This is somebody who has the propensity to rape. Okay, I don't want to be dark, but I have to keep it 100 because some of you could be around somebody who has some funny ass energy. All right, it could be a guy or a woman that you're around. You don't understand what's up with them. They're weird. They always want to get you alone and want to drink and smoke and do all these things because they could be putting something in it. Because that's what cowards do. All right, this is what the King of Wands in reverse will do. He will put something in your drink. He's like that date rape dude, or she's that date rape dude. She may put something in your drink and then run through your pockets afterwards, and then you wake up and she's gone. That type of energy. So you got to be careful of the people around you, especially if you're someone who is successful, you're doing well financially. You got people who are scheming on you, who are trying to come towards you on some cowardice shit. They're not going to come to you straight up, direct, and face to face like, look, I don't like you. Da, 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 da. No, they're not like that. These are the type of people who they may smile in your face or they're attracted to you, but they just want to take from you without an equal given exchange. Okay, so that could be what it is for the lover. For a family member or a friend, it's somebody who's afraid to tell you something. Your intuition's going off about them, about something that's going on, but they're afraid to tell you something. Probably because you done warned them about some shit. And then the shit actually happened and it hit the fan and now they're afraid to call you and tell you because they know they did some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So it could be that type of thing. As far as business is concerned, workplace environment, again, people who talk shit, like I said, with the boss scenario. So it could be that. This could be, you could be the boss, and you could have other employees coming to you telling you that this person is saying this, they're causing this because they don't want to do that. And then when you pull this person in to see what's the deal is, they don't tell you anything like everybody else is telling you. Everybody else is telling you one story. This person's telling you something different. Coward shit. Now we got the Two of Wands energy here. This is showing up in the silent enemies because you could be conflicted in reference to moving. This could be you, or somebody could be trying to locate you, find out where you are. Maybe you've moved or relocated or dropped off of this person's radar, and this person's trying to find out where you are. So they could be doing some sneaky underhanded shit with the King of Wands energy in reverse to try to find out where you are, like trying to talk to your friends or people who they think know you. Maybe hitting them up on social media, hey, because, okay, it could be a scenario where you and this person used to date, or you were married or what have you. Certain friends and family members knew this, okay? They may not know that y'all are fighting right now, okay, and that you cut this person off because maybe they haven't spoken to you in a while, okay? Your friends or family maybe haven't spoken to you in a while to find out, oh yeah, I'm not with Curtis anymore, or I'm not with Lisa anymore, right? So what Curtis or Lisa will do is, Curtis or Lisa, they can't find out where you are. They don't know where you live, right? So Curtis or Lisa try to reach out to one of your family members or somebody who knows you. They might try to do it on social media just to find out where you are. Okay? Or this person could be doing some research on you, trying to locate where you are. You may have had a conversation with them, told them where you at. So now they on it. They trying to figure out if they should try to come towards you, come where you are. This person could be afraid to do so. So it could be an energy of somebody who's just afraid to tell you what's up, or it could be an energy of someone, either way, it's cowardice and I don't like it. It's like, what the fuck are you scared of? Like, I don't like that energy. If you want something, you got to go for it. You got to speak up. So it could just be someone who's just very immature in that sense of their solar plexus is not as developed. Okay. And they're afraid of rejection or denial or some shit like that. Or this is just somebody who's scheming. Okay, because the King of Wands in reverse is a great schemer. He's very charismatic, so he could be talking to your friends, hey, or your family member, hey, what's going on? Ain't seen you in a long time. How's everything? How's your sister? Or how's your brother? Or how's your auntie? Or how's your nephew? You know what I'm saying? Trying to get bits and pieces of where, oh, yeah, well, yeah, I just spoke to her. She was saying she was such and such. Or he just said, yeah. And then, trying to open up the gate so this person can give them information about you. So they can figure out what the fuck their next move is. For some of you, this is all about movement. The Knight of Wands and the Two of Wands. Somebody's trying to find you to come towards you. Because with the Two of Wands in reverse here, they could be deciding on that. Some of you could be considering moving, and the universe is telling you to go for it. But some of you are hesitant about it. You could be afraid to move with that King of Wands in reverse. I'm not sure what you're afraid of. Maybe you just feel like you're not ready or prepared. But I feel like you've been getting signals to move or to relocate, and you're not doing it. And some of you need to do it quickly because now time is of the essence. Some of you have a choice to make. And I feel like some of you, like I said, I feel like some of you are dealing with someone who has holes in different area codes. Okay, they could be dealing with somebody who's, in another state, and then they could be dealing with, y'all could all be in 3 different states. Okay, this person travels to them, then they come travel to you. They're not telling you about what's going on, though. I get some sneaky behavior here. All right. With the Two of Wands in reference to business, it could be you trying to figure out which way you want to go. Like, do you want to relocate? Some of you may be getting job opportunities, or you may think this might be a lucrative opportunity to relocate. But I feel an energy of hesitation here, which is why this is in the silent enemies. You need to make a decision. You need to make a move. You have 2 ways to go. You need to go one way, and you need to make a move to do it. Hesitation is not in your best interest at this time. Okay, is what I'm feeling. But at the same time, if you're going to make a move, make sure you plan it. Okay, don't just jump, put things into place, but make a move is what I'm feeling here. So, okay, yeah, that's what I got for you, Cap City. So if this resonated as is, please let me know by clicking the like button. If you would like to leave a comment about how it resonates, that's definitely what the comment section is for, so feel free to do that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell. Like I said, I post for all your placements, so you just don't want to just check one. You want to check them all, and I have fresh content every week for you. So that's why notification bell is key. I'm going to go to the extended. The link's in the box below. If you need a personal read, that information is there as well. So hopefully you will join me over in the extended. If not, I will see you in the next reading. Peace out, Cap City.